artist Drew Rockington and Catstronaut Waffles.
Hey everybody, it's me, Drew, and it's me, Waffles, and we are here today to bring you more fun stuff to do together. We got some fun stuff planned for you today. Well, today we're gonna talk about sidekicks. Sidekicks are people who help out heroes. They're kind of like their assistant. So you're kind of like my sidekick then. What do you mean by that, Waffles? Well, I'm the hero. I go to space, I solve the problems, but then you kind of help me out. Well, I thought you were my sidekick for the show. What do you mean? Well, because like I'm the hero of the show, and then you help me out. Oh, now it's your show. It's not our show. I thought it was our show. Well, this might be a bigger argument. We should talk about this maybe off camera. All right, I will schedule a time to have this discussion. That's a good way to go about it. No, we're talking about sidekicks for like heroes. Yesterday, we drew Techno, the superhero. Look at all those muscles and gadgets and equipment. So today we're gonna draw Techno's sidekick, someone who helps Techno out when Techno is on a mission or, you know, looking to defeat the problem. So let's jump into our drawing and start putting together Techno's sidekick. What do you think, Waffles? Yeah, okay. As long as it's our show. Okay, Waffles. Let's just hop in there, shall we? Oh my gosh, who is this? It is us, the Chromatic Space Cat Jamboree. And we have a message for you. Okay, Chromatic Space Cat Jamboree, why don't you go ahead and reveal your message? We're the Chromatic Space Cat Jamboree, and we just want to say, hee hee hee. Your message was hee hee hee? Yes, we are funny cats. You are funny cats. All right, Chromatic Space Cat Jamboree, we need to clear the drawing board because we have to make Techno a sidekick. So weird. They just came from space, I guess. Whoa. All right, anyways, we have Techno, our hero from yesterday. So let's go ahead and build Techno. There's my hairy arm. Hello, hairy arm. Thanks for coming to the show. Let's go ahead and build Techno a sidekick. Now, the fun thing about sidekicks, like our favorite sidekicks in the world are like Batman and Robin. They have nothing to do with one or the other. You know, Batman is all dark and he's got pointy ears and, you know, he's all spooky looking sometimes. And Robin is in very bright colors and fun and everything like that. So it's kind of like the opposite to Batman. So what if we make the opposite of Techno into the sidekick? So Techno is all muscly and has gadgets and, you know, has these cool rocket boots. So I think the sidekick for Techno is definitely not muscly and doesn't have any gadgets. So maybe like a, it doesn't have to be smaller or younger or anything. Maybe Techno's sidekick is Techno's grandpa. You know, he's kind of older. He won't be as muscled. I mean, he can still be strong, but maybe he's not as muscular. And maybe the grandpa, I don't know, I'm just thinking of cool things that we can make our sidekick. All right, let's go ahead and start drawing the head. And then I'm gonna lean into this grandpa character. So I'm gonna draw his arms. Let's see, I'm thinking about my grandpa. My grandpa loved stamp collecting. So maybe he can be holding a book of stamps and a magnifying glass. That seems kind of like the opposite of all this high-tech gizmos, you know, that Techno has. We kind of do the opposite. So we're gonna do old-fashioned stuff. So let's go ahead and put a hand holding a magnifying glass and a hand holding a big book, a stamp album. That'll be really funny. Then here's our noodle arm. We kind of jumped right into the drawing. This is a way that I figure out my drawings sometimes. As I start with the head and I just start figuring out where they're gonna go. Okay, let's go ahead, before we get carried away, let's go ahead and figure out the rest of our body. So we'll draw our potato. Okay, ooh, excuse me. And then let's go ahead and we'll put a line through that potato, and this will be our pants. So then we're gonna draw a noodle for this leg, and a noodle for this leg. And we can draw some more lumps for our feet. And we can go ahead and put in our eyes and our nose. Maybe this grandpa has a mustache. Maybe this grandpa wears glasses. And a hat to put a cool little hat up top, and then we can draw our ear. Okay, this is cool. We got our grandpa. And what if our grandpa also has a sidekick? So our sidekick has a sidekick. We can put like a little dog down here. My grandpa had a little dog, so let's go ahead and put a little dog. So I'm gonna draw a rectangle. My grandpa's dog was a schnauzer named Max. So schnauzers are those dogs with like long beards. They have little pointy hairs, and then they have a long beard on the front. Here we go, and then we'll do our legs. Doot, 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 doot. There we go. We can add our eyes, and our nose at the end, and our tail. And maybe, yeah, I think that's awesome. Cool. And then we can figure out some details, like we can give him, we'll give our grandpa slippers instead of shoes. He doesn't leave the house much, but when this grandpa does to help out Techno, he puts on slippers because they're so comfortable. Here's our pants. I'm just adding some little cuffs to the bottom, a pocket, and then maybe the stamp album. Here's the edge of the thing. Here's our magnifying glass. And we'll turn this into a 3D book. Here we go. This is looking really good. Okay, cool. Now, I think we're all ready to start inking. Wow, we're getting a lot faster at drawing, aren't we? Very cool. Techno, prepare for your sidekick. We gotta start thinking of a great name for the sidekick, like Robin and Superboy, and I'm trying to think of other sidekicks. They just all have fun names, so. What will our grandpa sidekick be named? Okay, I'm starting with the arm today. I'm just going down the noodle. And I'm gonna draw the whole noodle. I'm gonna finish it off because this grandpa is gonna be in a sweater, like one of those sweater vests. I see lots of grandpas wearing sweater vests these days. Okay, and I put just a line there and a little dot for that is our grandpa's what do you call it? Shirt button. Man, the words are hard to say sometimes. Shirt button. Okay, then we're gonna add his hand holding the book. Here's our stamp album. There we go. This is awesome. We can put I'll put some squares hanging out of it, like some stamps are falling out. Do some at the top too. This will be a fun little detail. And we can write stamps across the top so you know what it is. Okay, now let's follow around the back. And then I'm gonna draw the bottom of our sweater. And I'm gonna go up, follow the line, and I'm gonna stop right there. Now I'm gonna draw the pants. And here's that little cuff, and I'm gonna stop because it overlaps our slipper. And then here, I'm gonna just draw the other slipper first. And then go follow that up to the pants. Fill in those pants. Great, cool. Now we have to draw let's go ahead and draw our grandpa head. So we're gonna go all the way up and we're gonna make a line down here, come up. I'm drawing, this is the shirt collar that the grandpa's wearing. We'll do a little V there, like he doesn't button it up. He doesn't need to button it up. I'm gonna do a little V underneath. That's the sweater poking through. Cool. Now let's go ahead and draw this ear. You put like a little J in it, a backwards J for the earlobe part. We'll connect that there. I'm gonna switch over to our nose. Boop. Here, and connect that to our chin. Here's our eyeballs. Draw some glasses at the top. And a line. And here is our hat. Whoop. And I'm gonna draw just a little hair coming out underneath. There we go, this is cool. And then now let's go ahead and draw our other hand. We're gonna draw this thumb, this fist, like this, holding let's see if I can hold something. There we go. Holding something. So I drew the circle for the thumb, and then I will draw each finger, 3, 4, boop, 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 boop. And then here is the stick for the magnifying glass. And I'll draw that big circle for the magnifying glass. Zoop. And I'll draw another circle just off to the side. And then I'll do two quick things in there so you know it's a magnifying glass. Okay, and then let's go ahead and draw, that's the other shirt cuff. We'll draw our little dog. Follow around, up to the ears, over, up, down. Now we get the beard. Quick little swishes to show the beard hair. This is a fun, I guess you could call this a style. It's a fun style. It's very big shapes, simple, things like that. Okay, our little dog eyes. And our little dog nose. What a great dog. Okay, let's not be done yet. Let's not be done yet. Let's add some more details. So this is fun. We can add all these cool little details to our pants and our sweater and our shirt. So let's start with the hat and work our way down to what we see. So I am gonna draw, this is called a tweed. And you're basically doing little triangles or little arrows across the whole thing. I'm just gonna stack those up. And this is one of those things where we could have been done. We could have been done with our drawing and it would have been great. But we wanna make sure that you stop and you look at it. You know, when you show it to someone, they really look at it. And I think taking the time to add these textures and these little patterns really help bring out those details that you want in your drawing. Okay, cool. What else do we have? We can do, let's do some cool slippers. Actually, we're going down. So let's start. Let's do a pattern to our sweater. We're gonna do a diagonal, like diamond pattern. So we're gonna draw diagonal lines down our whole sweater, wherever there's a sweater part. Sometimes it's hard to see where it's at, so you just kind of, you know, figure it out. Okay, then we're gonna go the opposite way. We're gonna make diamonds, remember? Zoop, 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 zoop. Zoop, 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 zoop. Great. And now, should we fill in the diamonds? Like make them like a checkerboard kind of thing? And remember, you don't need to fill them in all the way. You just want to put a couple dots in there just to kind of show that it has some coloring, some texture to it. Okay. So I'm just putting a couple little dots in there. I'm not concerned about filling it all in. Look at this. Look how cool this is becoming. Okay, great. Now our pants. Let's go ahead and make a plaid. Now this is going to be really fun to do. Plaid is really fun to draw. It's just a bunch of lines, but it's how we draw them. So we're going to draw one line down, and then we're going to follow that line and do two close together. And now one line down, and then if you can, two close together. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is just like cool patterns. And I'm gonna do that for each leg. So I'm gonna do one line down, two close together, and then one line down, and two close together. Great. This is actually, that looks kind of cool. We could leave it as pinstripes if you want, but we're gonna make a plaid. Okay, now I'm gonna go horizontally and I'm gonna do it for each leg. So I'm gonna go one line across, two close together, one line across, two close together, one line across, two close together, one line across, two close together. Same thing for the other leg. One line across, two close together, one line across, two close together, one line across, two close together, one line across, and two close together. Great. Now, what I'm gonna do for these slippers is I'm just gonna draw tiny little hashes across the slipper bottoms. And I'm gonna put those, I'm gonna stack them up on each other. Just like that. But I'm not gonna go to the edge. I'm gonna kind of leave this border of white space around my slipper. These are like velvety, super soft slippers. You know that feeling when you get like a new pair of socks or like new slippers And you slide your foot in them and it's all soft and really furry. Yeah, that's what these are like. These are great. All right, cool. And let's add some dog hair. Boop, boop. I'll make sure our dog has everything they need. This is looking awesome. Almost done. We gotta make sure the eyeballs stand out. So I just made them a little bigger. And I think we're there. I think this is really cool. All right, look at our sidekick. This is funny. This is really funny. All right, here's Techno, our super muscled, super powered hero with gadgets galore, ready to jump into action, and their trusty sidekick. We gotta name him. Gramper Man? Grumpy Man? Grumpsy? Where are we gonna put Grumpsy's name? We'll write Grumpsy. And what's the dog's name? Let's say, I'm gonna say it's Max because that was my grandpa's dog. It's a nice little tribute. Here's Grumpsy. Grumpsy and Max, ready to assist Techno in any way possible, as long as it's before their nap time. All right, let's go ahead and put a signature on this. I'm gonna do my little initials. You can sign your name. 20. That's the year that we made it. It's always fun to remember when you made things. And we did it. We did our sidekick. In some sort of way, Grumpsy and Max will help aid Techno as they defeat... Well, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to draw a villain. So get ready, everyone. Get on your meanie hats, your evil hats. We're going to think of the worst villain in the world for Techno and Grumpsy. All right, everybody. I just want to say thanks for drawing with us. And I would love to see your drawings. If you would like to share them, get permission from your caretaker, hop on, take a picture, and post it on Twitter or Instagram and tag me at the Brockart. I'd love to see how your sidekicks turned out, and yeah, just see what kind of a person did you make? Did you make a Grumpsy? Did you make a kid? Did you make a monkey sidekick, an animal sidekick? That could be pretty fun too. So I would just love to see your drawings. So hop on Twitter or Instagram, post your drawing, and tag me at the Brockart. Also, if you feel like sending a note, tell me how it's going, or if you have an idea for something you want to see drawn, or you just have a question, or you just want to send a letter, go ahead and send it to Drew Brockington, P.O. Box 17479, Minneapolis, Minnesota 554179998. That's my post office box, and Waffles and I will check the mailbag when we can. So, everyone, thank you so much for joining us for Let's Do Fun Stuff Together, and we'll be back tomorrow for villains. So get on your meanie hats, everyone. All right, see ya. Bye.